It's chilly this morning. Not as cold as it has been some mornings, but good thing because my sweater's done and I'm wearing it. Tomorrow it's supposed to go up to 60. We shall see. So it's Monday, March 8th. Okay, here's my sweater. It turned out so great. It's a little longer than I expected because I just kind of kept going. And in fact, my sleeves are long. And I'm not sure what that's all about. I have them cuffed, in fact, which is like the story of my life. But I do like a cozy sweater. And I can bring it down over my arms if I want to. I am so excited about my sweater. I think it turned out so cute. Yeah, my coffee's ready. Hold on. Good morning. It's Monday. It is bright and sunny here. And I am wearing my Bistro. I have to look up that pattern. I haven't been saying who made it, and I don't know off the top of my head. It feels like putting the alpaca in the collar has maybe made it not given it quite the stability at the neck. So the neck is a little more open. But the arms seem to be staying. It's hard to know. I'll have to wear it. I'm going to wear it today. I was planning on painting today, and I wonder how this alpaca will do. I think the problem with my backbone, I can't paint with my backbone because I get fuzz in my pictures. But that has alpaca mohair all the way through the whole sweater and on the sleeves and everything. Now, I apparently made the sleeves too long, although it'll make them nice and cozy when my hands get cold, so I'm not going to change that because I don't know if you noticed, but my not too much that I wore yesterday, it has its sleeves rolled up too, so this is not something new for me, especially when I'm winging it, because this is a modification to the pattern. The pattern has a 3/4 sleeve for the Bistro sweater. So anyway, I am so happy with it. I think the stripes turned out looking fabulous. I have done all the finishing on this. I was in Valerie's Zoom call yesterday and knit and finished everything. Closed up all the holes. And it was nice to meet the ladies from the flock. I have to look up their podcast, the actual podcast name, and find them. I haven't seen their podcast, but they were lovely, funny women, and I would looking forward to looking at their podcast. They put a new one up yesterday. She said they've said it was number 30 something, so they've been around a while, and I just haven't found them before. I took a risk and put some lipstick on. So I did a little painting yesterday. I finished my sheep, which I'm just going to keep showing you the sheep because I think they're so cute. But I put in some shadows here, and I fixed up the grasses a little bit. And I actually added a little color. This was very orangey and seemed like it was too different than the rest of the background. And so I just zhuzhed it a little, and I think it looks better. So I signed it. It's done. I just signed it on the back. The other one I did was, we were watching something, and they showed a picture of fireflies. Fireflies come out here in the evening. When we were kids, we called them lightning bugs. At dusk, and they're so lovely. So this is what I was thinking about. And I was trying a technique. These fireflies are made, what I did was I painted this all yellow, and then I splattered masking fluid, which is a resist, on top of the yellow, and then I painted everything, and then I took the masking fluid off and the yellow showed through. I wasn't sure if the masking fluid would pull up the yellow or not, so it was a bit of an experiment. And I think it turned out pretty cute for an evening sky. The fireflies. And I added a few more raindrops to my picture to try to see if I could be happier with that, just with that technique. Anyway, so I did that. And then in the evening I saw that I had gifts from the wonderful Leslie. She had, poor Leslie, I feel bad making my vlogs long because, you know, she feels, she listens, and then I feel like it's taken all her time. She has to work. But anyway, she sent me 2 Isabel Kramer patterns for sweaters that meet my gauge, which I was getting 20 stitches for 4 inches, and were not raglan sleeves. First one was the Forager, which is so Isabel Kramer, and I love it. Problem is it takes more yarn than I have, but that is so Isabel Kramer. And then she sent me a pattern from Yarn Stories. I had never seen this pattern. I'm not sure I've seen the Forager either. And this is called Prague. And I would have never in a million years thought it was an Isabel Kramer pattern. But it has set-in sleeves, or sleeves that look set-in. I'm not sure. I haven't read how the sleeves are done. This does not scream Isabel Kramer to me, but I really, really like it. And I have been looking at, you know, only an inch or two of ease sweaters for this yarn. And this is for the Scrike yarn. And I really love the silhouette. This has a more open neck, but it has the same feel as that t-shirt that I was going on and on about. I wasn't sure how to make it and if I had enough yarn or whatever. But anyway, so this is the Prague. I do not know how I feel about the tucks in the front, to be honest. And when I was laying there this morning thinking about this and trying to figure out what I wanted to do, it came to my mind that they look a little bit like the breathing apparatus that an alien might have. And once I thought that, I was a little less inclined about the tucks. But not completely, you know. There's something about them that I really, really like. And I do like whatever they're called. It's called tucks here, but what do we call them? You know, there's another word. I'm having a word issue again. And it's the tucks, I'm quite sure, that make this a high-low sweater. The tucks take up the word. It's right on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, so I think I'm going to make some version of the Prague. Because you know I love me some Isabel Kramer. I like the way she does her patterns. And this is the silhouette that I had in mind. So I think so I cast it on last night. I didn't get very far, but I cast it on last night. This is the back neck. And it's going to be gorgeous. Now, when I was laying there, you know, in my twilight sleep, like I do, I'm thinking, oh, maybe I can make it linen stitch. I am going to think about, because it would be so beautiful in this yarn to do something like that. And if I didn't do the tucks, this is a very simple design, but the yarn is just going to turn it into an amazing sweater regardless of what I do. But, so I'm going to think about that before I go any further. I don't know what, I almost cast on the granito with the navel orange, even though I had thought I wanted to knit this up because it's a heavier yarn and I could wear it before the weather changed if I got a wiggle on, as they say. But since I couldn't decide what to do with it, I thought, well, let me go start my granito, because I don't know, it's so funny because I took one look at that navel orange, gorgeous fingering Highland wool, Peruvian wool yarn and said, oh, this is a granito. And that was it. I haven't wavered. I really want it to be a granito, and it's going to be an amazing. I am having so much of a struggle with this yarn, trying to figure out. I really do think a simple, elegant silhouette like that. What do you think about those tucks? Let me know. I think that silhouette will be beautiful in this yarn. I don't know. Why am I trying to zhuzh it up? Just let the yarn do the work, right? Kind of like self-striping, only not. So I'm still thinking about it, but I did start it. I have 10 rows done. Yeah. My plan today is to paint. I have a sympathy card that I need to make. I have a couple birthday cards that I would like to send, which I haven't sent. I'm going to be late. And I need to think about the things I want to paint. Try to figure out, you know. I was kind of going through my pictures last night a little bit too, just to think about my next projects. But so my plan is that I'm going to paint, and as I have discovered, you have to stop in the middle of painting sometimes for half an hour or an hour till it gets bone dry before you can do the next phase of your picture. And I'm going to go work in my room while my picture is drying. That's my plan. So I think I'm going to do a landscape, at least one landscape, just to, you know, do the sky and then let it dry and then, you know, that kind of thing, which will mean that I will get work done in my room, which I must start, and both rooms, although the one's the main room. And then I'll be working on a painting too, which I am enjoying doing. So that's my current plan. Christy and I did not craft last night, which is why I'm not showing you my bookcase. I didn't work on it. Her grandmother died, and so she was feeling like maybe not tonight. Her father's mother, obviously, not related to me, but so that was sad, and I felt really bad that Jason and Allison had an appointment at her retirement home, her nursing home. She kind of went downhill quickly, to bring the girls to see her next week, like a week. So that was too bad that she didn't get to see her great-granddaughters one last time. But anyway, so we didn't craft, but we set a date for Thursday night. Dennis is going to be gaming Thursday, and so Christy and I will craft. And that's the plan. So no bookshelf today. So anyway, I'm going to go get Dennis some tea. Thank you again, Leslie, for the wonderful, thoughtful birthday presents. 20 stitches to the inch. I do like these. I think I don't know. If I just do it plain, stockinette, it will be gorgeous. And I can decide about the, I keep wanting to say felts. It's not felts. Welts. The welts or the tucks. I can decide about the welts or the tucks after I've split for the sleeves, so that gives me time. If I don't do anything fancy with the stitching, although I could do a nice linen stitch around the collar and the hem and the cuffs. You know, do something just a little something if I wanted to do that. But I do feel like this yarn is just going to be the star of the show. And be so gorgeous. I would show you my gauge swatch, except that I took it out. This is from my gauge swatch. But this is going to be so gorgeous. Anyway, but thank you so much, Leslie. That was so sweet. I'm going to go. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to make Dennis a tea. Figure out what I'm going to paint. Well, I'm going to paint a sympathy card for my ex. And so I'll do some work on some florals. I'll work on some florals because I haven't done a lot of florals. And I'm a little intimidated. Yeah, crazy, right? And there are plenty of tutorials for florals, so I should work on that. So I will do some painting and do some work on my room. And on a sunny day. Tomorrow it'll be 60. Yay. So please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please. And have a good week. Stay safe and stay sane.